And welcome to the Smokin Tabacco on another beautiful night. I'm Matt Tobacco from SmokinTabacco.com, and tonight's going to be a little bit of a different format. John Carney is with us technically. He is down in Atlanta for Atlanta Cigar Week, and he's going to jump in with us in just a second. There he is. I think he's still muted. There he is.
Yep.
There he is, Mr. John Carney. What's going on, brother?
Hey, John.
Week down here. Hey, killer week down here in Atlanta. Obviously, it's a little modified because there's still COVID regulations and whatnot.
Yeah.
But we've got we're Atlanta Cigar Week. LFD's been doing the VIP house at it's called House of Trilogy. I've been posting it online. I did stream from the mobile cigar lounge. But we've been doing each day chef. We have a different chef each day. So we have a chef that's been cooking in the kitchen for the VIPs. It's called 30 VIPs each day. Different meals each day. They've all been awesome. And then we have LFD cigars. It's been a blast so far. And tonight, this is the first evening event we've been to. They do evening events each night. Tonight's ladies' night. It's called She Smokes 2.
Ladies' night.
Yeah. And to true ladies' night form, all the ladies are showing up fashionably late, and all the guys showed up fashionably early. So we got we're here tonight. There's a cigar company behind me called Spade Cigars. We'll walk down there. I'll be coming in and out throughout the night. I'm going to be on the show. But we got a really unique silver review lined up. But we're in a venue tonight called the Republic. They're playing some pretty funny things in the background here on the screens. They actually had Vladimir Putin twerking here just a little bit ago.
Interesting.
This is the Republic for this is the Republic for She Smokes. She Smokes 2. So this is a little bit of the venue here you can see in the background, but I'll do a little walk in a bit. This is our lovely cocktail server. Hi, we're live on Smokin Tabacco.
Carney is always he's very good at spreading the love for the show. He's always telling everybody. He went live on the page the other day.
So yeah, we got a bunch of cool stuff. We got live music. We got a professional saxophonist here. He's got like 5 different saxophones he's been playing. It's just getting started. Here in Atlanta, things start early in terms of opening, but they pick up later in the night. So this is scheduled till 2 a.m.
Wow.
I don't know if I'll make it. I'm an old man now, but took some friends here from Dallas. And great stuff. So we'll be reporting in here throughout the night. We'll run into Jameson here from the Experience Brokers. We saw Henry before we went on the show. Henry's around here. So you'll see some of the players and movers and shakers out here. But they're doing a great job. This is the first year that we've participated in it. And there's been some changes with how they manage the week, and the changes have been awesome. A great group of guys. A great group of women. I've never seen a larger group of women smokers anywhere than I do in the Atlanta market. And they're all come out for this, and they're all dressed to the nines. So we'll be seeing some ladies here, the ladies of the leaf. But yeah, awesome night, and it's been a good time.
So I don't mean to cut you off there. But I was kind of still going through the introductory of the show. But that was fantastic. So tonight we actually have Nicole with us on the show. Nicole normally is behind the camera and running the show. Tonight she's on camera with us. And we also have another special guest with us tonight. So last Sunday, Nicole flew all the way down to the Houston, Texas area, and she picked up a new member of the Smokin Tabacco family. And I think we're going to bring him on camera right now.
Bodie! Wow.
We are very excited to have him. And there he goes.
So we have two special people that just walked in. We're live on Smokin Tabacco, live right now. The show that we do. So this is Octavia. Also, her fishing.
Hello.
She's one of the masterminds, but looking beautiful tonight. Very nice. And then Henry's behind her. Henry's been looking fly, but I prefer to be looking at this most of the week. So yeah, having a great time here. So we're going live.
This is truly a unique experience for the show. It's not like we usually are, live at an event and we get to do this. And we actually, because of the show is born out of coronavirus lockdown. So obviously, as life eventually slowly starts to go back to we're doing these events, you actually might see us go live and do appearances at these events. Now, whether we do it on the show or if we do it as a separate forum, I don't know. But we will be doing a lot of events live on the page as we go forward, whether it's John or if it's myself or we're together. We will be going live from these events as we continue to get back to them. So definitely keep an eye out for those.
We do have a special guest here. We'll see if you can hear him. This is Jameson. Can you hear him?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you guys looking pretty fly. Oh wait, hold on. You have the backdrop. Look at that.
Well, yeah.
Backdrop.
They got this backdrop thing going on. So Jameson's with the Experienced Brokers. He's partners with Octavia and Henry, we just saw, and he put this whole thing together here, and it's been an awesome week.
That's awesome.
We're only on what is this? Day 4?
Yeah, day 4. Feels like we've been here for a month.
Already.
We can't hear him too well right now. The sound's kind of cutting him out, but yeah, that's probably why. Let's see if we can get that to work.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. That actually might work. You guys just share.
Yeah.
Like this.
I couldn't
Take
hear.
both.
Well, I think you gotta have.
Now you got him. You guys have Jameson for the next 10 minutes.
Hey, it's all right.
There we
You guys
go.
hear me
Now we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
That's good. Nice and clear now.
So I'm gonna gift him some AirPods right after we leave New York. Right after we leave New York, I'm gonna give him some AirPods for sure.
Yeah. So
But yes,
this is awesome. This is the first time we've really had. I mean, John's always on the show, but it's interesting to have someone on the show at an event like this. We've never done it like this before. Normally, it's not in this kind of forum. So this is cool. This is the first for us on the show.
awesome.
That's awesome. No, this is cool. Yeah, John was telling me all about it. I think that's a really cool event. Atlanta is definitely on my list of places to go when I obviously start traveling again.
Oh wait, you haven't been here yet?
No, I have not been down there yet, but I hear it's a huge cigar city and it's a great time.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's on my
Well,
list.
you know we're like the #1 market in North America. We still got it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're the #1 market in North America.
And I didn't realize it was so big down there until recently, and so I'm like, I got to get myself down to Atlanta because apparently it's just all cigars down there.
Exactly. So what's happening, right? We have the same amount of space as Dallas, but just the cigar smokers are taking it over. That's it.
That's pretty impressive, yeah.
Where are you guys at?
So we're from the Boston area. We're just north of Boston.
Nice.
So we're up here in what's now becoming the cold season. Not quite yet, but we're getting there. And we're just south of the border of New Hampshire, actually. So we purchase a lot of our cigars in the great state of New Hampshire because they're tax free.
Absolutely.
And we support our local shops, and we go in there, and that's where we buy our stuff.
How smart is that? You guys are now. That's a privilege right there. For sure.
Oh, it really is. It's because I think there's only 2 or 3 states maybe that don't have a cigar tax. And New Hampshire is one of the bigger ones. So yeah, I mean, we have some great shops. We shout out to our local shops. Two Guys Smoke Shop, Twin Smoke Shop, Castro's Back Room. A lot of the shops, Tobacco Haven. All that make up the New Hampshire Cigar Association. So shout out to those are all of our local shops. We love them. We support them. We support brick and mortar. That's a big deal to us. So I want to give those guys some love too. But yeah, since they come up, so that's who we support, and yeah, that's what we have in our own backyard. Not
So
quite
what
as
is,
big as Atlanta, but we make do.
no, it's big enough. That's it. So what are you guys
Yeah.
smoking on right now?
So I'm actually smoking the McAuliffe Herencia Habano from our friends at McAuliffe Cigars. This is one of my favorite cigars. It's fantastic. It's made by the Gomez Sanchez family, Nicaragua.
Yep.
Very delicious cigar. I love this cigar. Nicole, what are you smoking?
So
And Jameson, what are you smoking?
I literally had to read the label just now because this was a stick that was just gifted to me yesterday. Or everything. That's a CAO flathead. And
Oh yes. Yeah.
okay, yeah. Well, all right.
Yeah. No, I know that's a good stick. Yeah.
It's going good. It's going very good with this Uncle Nearest that I'm still drinking from. I literally carry my own glass around wherever I go now. Yeah, just tell
So it doesn't hurt.
people fill it up. Cheers. Yeah.
I'm drinking water right now. I was drinking wine earlier, but normally I'm drinking bourbon. Everybody who follows me online, they know I'm a Buffalo Trace guy, so I drink a lot of Stag, a lot of E.H. Taylor, a lot of that stuff. So I'm not drinking tonight, but that's normally what I drink.
I'm doing my best to stay on brand standard. You know, Uncle Nearest has been a great contributing sponsor this year for Atlanta Cigar Week. So, and their campaign has been like superb. So it only made sense. You know, we're up for the Guinness Book next year. So, you know, aligning with a brand who's like breaking records in the spirits world only makes sense for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you gotta support the people who support you. I mean, support us on the show. You know, we help them as much as they help us. Both the cigars that Nicole and I are smoking tonight are from manufacturers that we are partnered with. You know, both Nova and McAuliffe Cigars, as well as La Flor Dominicana is also a great manufacturer who contributes to us. so
now let me know, is it getting too loud? Because like literally like the DJ just cranked up. Let me show you. Let me show you this.
Yeah, feel free to. It is getting a little louder, but yeah, feel free to show us what you guys got going on down there. Wow, what an amazing setting.
Yeah, this is the Atlanta cigar culture right now. It's happening right now, for sure. You want to go to the other side? Yeah, so we're going to take you over to the other side. We'll do my best to hold it and kind of show you the party as we go on the podcast right now. This is beautiful. My earpiece is coming out. Hold on. All right, boom. So we're gonna try to go to the quieter side so you guys can see. There's a lot of people here from Houston, Dallas, Memphis, New York. There's a lot. It's a lot happening.
So it's interesting because up here in the Northeast, you know, we still don't have any nightlife like that's available. We're still pretty tight up here. You know, with clubs and bars, and you know, it's mostly just restaurants that are open right now. We don't really have much nightlife that's available. So I mean, it's interesting that, you know, to see this. You know, it feels like forever.
Oh, really?
We've seen, you know, nightlife like that. Yeah.
Let's find something to prop this up on. John, could you hold this 1 second? I just dropped it.
And it looks like they're having some technical difficulties down there in Atlanta.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. They dropped the air.
All right, there we go. All right, we're back. We're back.
There you go.
Yeah, that was John's.
So where are you now? This looks more like a private area. It's a little quieter. It's a little darker.
Yes, it's a lot quieter. It's like a mood room, right? It kind of sets the mood before everything begins. You know, let me try this. What's wrong right here? Huh.
There we go.
Let's try that. Is that good? Can you guys see? Let me know if you guys can see.
I think once you guys are sitting, I think we should be okay. And we're looking at John's crotch right now.
There we go. I mean, it's gonna be a long hold. I appreciate you, brother.
We're looking at the lower half of you.
Those two sections that we haven't been able to use, let's get those cleaned up so we can put somebody in there.
Yes.
With this place again.
Okay, cool. So guys, listen, I have to kind of get back to work.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We have to curate the party and make sure everyone's having a good time. Okay, so I'm gonna turn you guys back over to John. All right.
Hey, Jameson, thank you for giving us a moment of
Thank
your
you.
time. It was great to talk to you. Thank you for coming on, man. That's awesome.
No, listen. So I'm in New York next week for New York Cigar Weekend. If you guys don't know anything about that, please, social media, or just type it in your URL, New York Cigar Weekend, and
Hey, I was
it'll
gonna
work.
say, have John give you our contact information. We'll get in touch with you.
Oh, boom, that works. John, you're supposed to give the contact information.
All right, take care of it. Thanks, brother.
All right, guys.
All right.
See you,
ya.
Jameson.
All right, I'm back.
So I think right now would be a good time if we maybe we'll John, you with us?
Yeah.
I think right now is a good time. We're gonna read over the news, so we might mute you for a second, and we're gonna read through the news.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right. Give me just a moment here.
An end of an era. That's painful to watch. Michael Herklotz, he went on live yesterday. For those of you guys who don't know him, obviously very very big executive figure for Nat Sherman International, and he's with that company for 9 years. He did a lot of good things with them. He was with them through the transition as they were acquired by Altria, and it was tough to watch. I mean, it's a staple in the cigar world, in the community, in the industry. And he went live yesterday, and he had said, oh, the last sale has gone through, and he had the sign ready, and he said, it's time. And he actually filmed it. He put the sign on the door, and that was it. And that was the end. He walked us through the townhouse, and all the shelves were empty. The humidor was empty, and that's it. So Nat Sherman is all done. It's sad. It's sad to see. I'm not a huge Nat Sherman guy. Nothing against him. I just never really got around to smoking a lot of it. When I did smoke Nat Sherman, I really enjoyed the Timeless series. That was one of my favorites. And but now they're gone. And anytime someone like that, they fold up, they go away, that they just become another memory. It's unfortunate. It's sad. So it is painful to see that happen, but unfortunately that's just the way life is. And what I'm interested to see is all the people who have Nat Sherman cigars stockpiled, and in a little bit of time, as everything fades away, people who start to try and sell those secondary for high prices. That's going to be interesting in some of those cigar groups online. Yeah. So to Nat Sherman, I'm not drinking any alcohol right now myself, but cheers to Nat Sherman, and you will be missed. So what else we got on the news? Yep, it was earlier this year. Yep. Well, they're trying to keep it away from kids. That's the whole idea. The whole look. The thing with the flavored thing is, it started with the vapes. The vape product, that went national, and the kids were getting their hands on the vapes. And the biggest thing was, well, they had all these like sweet little sugary gummy flavors, and the kids loved it. And it was, oh well, it's not cigarettes, so it's safer. And the kids were ripping on vapes, and then they were like, well, it's because all the sweet flavorings, and then they wanted to get the vapes away from the kids. And like, well, it's because of all those flavorings. Well, let's just do it to all tobacco products, and that's how the trouble starts. They go after all tobacco product, and they don't go after the specific ones that cause the issues. And naturally, cigars get roped into it. Pennsylvania as a state is a huge cigar state. A lot of a lot of the online retailers there. You got Famous. I believe JR is out of Pennsylvania. So, I mean, there's a lot, and there's actually a little bit of news there, I think we're going to get to after. But yeah, I mean, so to hear that is not really a surprise. I mean, that's a big cigar state. So to see
Well,
them
hold on
kind
just a
of,
minute because I've been checking the comments here and someone said they couldn't hear me. So I think there was an issue with my mic for that segment. But what I was saying to everyone, so just to quickly backtrack there, is that three of the larger cigar companies are suing in Philadelphia because flavored tobacco specifically is banned. So they can't sell certain cigars that are flavored there. That went through in Massachusetts actually, so you can't buy them here. Um, and so Matthew was just talking about that. There you go.
the cigarette business, but you see all the Massachusetts people are coming over the border. They're looking for cigarettes and they're looking for Newports. They're looking for the mint. They're looking for the menthol because now it's outlawed in Massachusetts. And again, like I was saying before, not to get into it again, but it all started with the vapes. The vape thing really skyrocketed this whole flavored tobacco thing, and now they're just going after everybody, and it's unfortunate. But hey, I mean, it's such as life, as Nicole likes to say all the time. So, the tobacco industry has been one of the biggest enemies of the government and the FDA. So, it's not really a surprise. But yeah, what else we got on the news?
That's actually it for tonight. Just those two stories.
All right, so there is one thing that I have that I don't think you have, and that is going to be we're starting to see some hubbub online through the interwebs and through some sources that it looks like Famous is going to be acquired by Oliva, which is groundbreaking. That's going to go through, I believe, right now or by the end of the year. So it looks like they will be acquired by Oliva, and it'll be interesting to see how that changes, and it changes their business, and it changes Oliva and Oliva's availability and all this, through them. And interesting. When I heard that news, I was like, wow, that's a strange acquisition. But hey, these things happen a lot. I mean, who would have thought Nat Sherman would have gone?
Guys, I need you for a minute here. In about 1 minute, we're going to need to do the soap review.
All right.
Okay. So we're ready for the soap review. Apparently,
all right, let's switch
live
it.
on location in Atlanta for Atlanta Cigar Week is John Carney doing Carney's soap review.
All right.
And now we can't hear you.
So take me off the screen. Take me off the screen for a bit, and then bring me back on. I'm on right now.
Yeah, you're on right now, buddy.
Yeah, I can't be on right now though.
All right. Well.
Yeah. We need to. I'll explain why, but yeah.
All right, you are
off. All right, so we're gonna do soap review live from the men's restroom here at the Republic, and we have a soap attendant. So we're gonna do that now. 1 second. We're getting into position.
All right. I'm afraid.
Good day, sir. All right, you can take us live now.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Hold up. So what's your name? Hung. All right, so we're live. We're live on a cigar show. and on the cigar show, we do a review. So we're going to review your soap right here. Yeah. So he's got, tell me about the soap. Do you know what the brand name here? What's the name? Name? We've got, we've got Dial, Antibacterial Professional, Original Gold.
John, you might want to turn off the blur in the background.
Yeah.
No, we're fine. It's just us. Then we also have the aloe vera hand sanitizer. So let's use this. You're going to give me a couple squirts. This is obviously commercial soap.
Hello, baby.
Now we got everybody in here.
Hello.
So we got cool water. So they got all sorts of things right here.
How are you?
They're doing well. And then she says hi.
Well, hello.
Hi.
She says she loves you. So we've got all sorts of stuff here. We got moisturizer. We got Listerine, cool mint. We got boxes of cigarettes. Perfect cloth here. I'm gonna rate the experience at 10. The soap is soap's Dial. So we're gonna go. This is representing here. We got your
Black
John Black. Let me grab one of these.
Oh,
a little John Black
stuff.
These are the fake cigars that got everybody in trouble with the FDA and why we're regulated. So screw those people. We got Backwood. We got gum. We've got.
Hold on, just real quick. So just for all you guys watching at home, as John showed off that basket, the cigars in that basket, those are the people that we don't like. Fuck them. Okay, those are the manufacturers who fuck our world up. I just want to make that clear for everyone watching. You smoke Backwoods, you smoke Black and Mild, fuck you. You're fucking it up for everybody. So go ahead, continue.
So I just had a John Black. I don't normally smoke them, but as you notice, the young lady here lit that for me as well. So I'm in the restroom. The experience is now an 11 on a scale of 10.
They deserve it.
We got candy here. We've got Starlight Mints.
Oh, I love those.
So that's all good. So I'm going to give the Dial soap's going to get a 3 because it's got a squirt bottle, but the experience is a 10.
Oh, geez.
They're in Massachusetts, outside of Boston. So I'm going to give it. It was a good experience. So we're going to give them a 5. I don't want to let them know that we tip. Well, I got 20s here too. We'll see how good this goes later. $5. Stingy.
Come on,
I got another $2. All right, they know stingy. This is another 2.
Yeah.
This is 7. Oh, for her.
We got a guy peeing in the urinal right behind
For the
you.
light.
Everyone can see it.
Uh-oh. So, yeah, three on the soap and 11 on the experience. And we're going to go back out into the club.
Yeah, let's get his video off so that we
Okay.
don't get people going to the bathroom. That's not what we strive for here. It's
Yeah,
Smokin
no. This is a
but hey, it
family-friendly
happened,
show.
you know.
Thank you very much. Great experience. All right, we're back at the club.
I think that was the most entertaining soap review we've had from you, John.
Yeah, now.
That was one of the best
Yeah.
Impressive.
soap reviews we've ever had on the show. Yeah.
We need more like that.
I gotta find a way. I need to get rid of this jar.
John on the road soap reviews. That's what I
John,
want to see.
how are you getting drunk yet? Are you getting tipsy? What's your alcohol content level at right now?
I've only had a couple glasses of wine.
All right, so he's only half in the bag right now.
We have another friend of ours here. You're live on Smokin Tabacco. You want to talk to them? Tell them about what you do?
Sure.
Where here's one earphone. You're right.
Okay.
Here's one earphone for you.
We lost. All right.
All right. Well, the show must go on.
So the show must go on. So I think let's take a. Oh, hold on. He's back.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
He's muted as well. We'll have to unmute him really quick.
I think he muted himself.
He has to unmute.
There we go. Welcome back again. Yeah.
Perfect. Hi, guys. So,
Hi.
wait a minute.
Oh, did she drop?
My name is Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
How are you all?
I'm good. I'm
Good,
Matt.
how are you?
Smokin Tabacco. And this is my girlfriend Nicole. She's joined us on the show for the first time tonight as well. So it's a little bit, but here we are. How's it going?
It's going awesome. I'm here at Atlanta Cigar Week at the Chief Smoke Cuban at the Republic, and I work at the humidor. It's a patio. So,
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
yeah, in Atlanta. So that's where I kind of come and tie in as far as giving knowledge and introducing the ladies of Atlanta to some really good cigars and good lounges.
Yeah.
Nice.
John, we were talking to Jameson earlier. We were talking to John. Seeing a little bit of this going on in the background all night. It seems like an awesome time to be tonight. So it's definitely an event that, like I said, I'm not in the future, things kind of normal for me, and I do. So
Yeah.
one of the places I gotta go to Atlanta. I've said it before. So much going on now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. As far as the cigar industry goes, Atlanta is one of those places where you can smoke at like a club, you can smoke at a lounge, you can smoke at a sports bar, like it's a smoking city. So you're gonna find some great places.
The only other city that I've ever known to be smoke friendly would be like Las Vegas. I travel to a lot. There's a
We're
lot
better
of
than Vegas.
yeah. It's bigger than Vegas out there, so it's definitely a place I have to be.
So yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys around, and hopefully you all can stop through our humidor and we can do this again.
Absolutely, we will be coming down there. It's only a question of if it is when.
When, absolutely. Thank you guys.
Thank you for joining us.
All right.
Daddy's back.
Yeah, so yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, let's hold on 1 second. I just said
So the question was, I've only had a couple glasses of wine.
Yep.
But that's been an awesome week down here, man. It's just a lot of great people, a really great cigar culture. I said tonight's a ladies' night, which is awesome. And, Ashley's been doing interviews and stuff during the daily events we've been doing. I said I've never seen a market that has so many women cigar smokers. It's just amazing. They're like true cigar smokers too. It's like it's truly part of their culture.
Right.
It's just awesome down here. So it's fun, and this would be twice as big as it was if it wasn't for COVID. But it's still an awesome time.
So John, we're gonna mute you again for a second. There's another thing I want to bring up really quick. So, sorry about that. So I don't know if Nicole has it over there. But do you
I
have that
do.
with you?
I have it.
Yeah.
It's really
So
heavy, so give me a minute.
Nicole has something that we want to show off a little bit. We do a little shout out to one of our friends here at Smokin
Oh my
Tabacco.
God. It's a tree trunk, guys, that someone made into a Smokin Tabacco ashtray. So this is from Lee at Regal Street Woodshop, right?
Yep,
And
that's him.
he burnt Smokin Tabacco into this lovely tree trunk, but it is also a big ass ashtray,
It
which
is.
we
So
love.
that is a 15-inch diameter
I'm like, it's
ashtray
bigger
with,
than
I believe that's
me.
8 breaths on there. It was all hand cut and carved, and then
Yeah,
he did the
this is a
branding on the
workout.
center and then and sealed it in really well. So no, that was a really cool piece for him. I think it was his first major ashtray like that he
Yeah,
did. I think he's done some smaller ones. So we
it's
just
so
got that in
heavy.
today. It was just finished this past week, and so I acquired that today, and we wanted to show it off on the show. And he also contributed a piece to our giveaway that we closed out last week on the show, and we wanted to, I had this idea for an ashtray, and when we were kicking around ideas for the giveaway, and so he had mentioned, like, well, we could do an ashtray, and then it was like, well, we also have like a rest I could make with like a thing, and so you guys saw that, for those of you guys doing the giveaway, and that's been given away now, and we might have more of those in the future. I don't know, don't quote me on it, but you might see more of those. We're gonna maybe get some more of those made, maybe put them on the website. Haven't decided yet, but it's an idea that we're tinkering with right now. That ashtray won't be for sale. That was
Nope.
a beast to make, and it was quite a process. I think I'm gonna make that a one of one for myself. So,
Yep.
but in the future, I might have some smaller versions made that are a little bit, more accessible to people who are interested in getting an ashtray. And again, that's from Lee Oman at Regal Street Woodshop. Shout out to Lee. Um, Personal friend of mine, work with him, and so he put that together. I couldn't thank him enough. It was fantastic. So I wanted to show that off a little bit and give him a little shout out. He's doing great. Go over there and follow him on Instagram, by the way. I think he just broke over 1,000 followers. He's got some really cool
Ooh.
videos. If you're into woodworking, he has some really cool videos that he puts on there of him making stuff, final
Yep.
product photos that he does. He does a really good job with
He
his
does it as
presentation.
he's making them too, which is kind of cool. So like each
Yeah.
of the steps, I like watching that. So
Sometimes he'll do like a little sound overlay. He'll explain what he's doing. For those people who are interested in that kind of stuff, he'll explain, what he's doing, how he's doing it, what materials he's using, who, brands and stuff like that. So if you're into that, you want to follow along, it makes it really interesting and easy by keeping you in the loop there. Great stuff. I have to say, I'm really excited. I want to have him make a cutting board for me next, Smokin Tabacco cutting board. That's next on my list. I'm probably gonna have him make for me. Would be uh, that would be cool. I gotta have one of those. As I've been getting more into meat, with John and uh, doing all that stuff, I gotta have my own cutting board now, or at least a meat presentation board. So I'll probably work on that next. That's the next thing. But really quick, I wanted to jump into our sports segment. As I said, this might be a little bit of a
let's
shorter
see.
show tonight, just because we have a couple of different show format changes tonight. So we're gonna get right into our sports segment, brought to you by Platinum
By the way,
Cigars.
doesn't need to be short. I got plenty of content.
Ooh. Now all
Well,
the
we'll see.
ladies are there. John has his content ready.
Well, we'll see where the night takes us. We'll see where the night takes us. So yeah, no, we wanted to hit the sports segment really quick. We wanted to
Yep.
get that brought up. So Nicole, you had brought up something interesting that you
Ooh.
read this week. I'll let you get into that.
Don't let me get into it. Not just yet. Hold on. I can't remember his name, so that's embarrassing. Just so you know, fans,
Oh,
viewers,
sorry, I thought you had
whatever,
that.
I am not a sports person. He is, so please don't judge me.
No, that's okay. Well, one thing I'll say while you're looking for that. So one
Hmm.
one news thing that I read this week, and I don't know how I feel. I guess I get it, and it's not gonna kill it for me. I don't know. I can't remember if it was baseball specifically or if it was all the sports, but I'm pretty sure it was just baseball. Where Major League Baseball said they weren't going to allow any alcohol celebration, the champagne, in the playoffs in the postseason. So I get it. They don't want the guys on the clubhouse spraying the champagne and partying and all that, as they're trying to socially distance and deal with the coronavirus and all that. I get it. Uh, and I don't think it's worthy of a news headline, but I wanted to bring it up since it was. Yeah, it is what it is. Look, it's everything's going to be different. So what? There's not going to be a champagne celebration after every clinching win. I get it. It is what it is. I don't think it's going to take away from the game. I think baseball on its own has kind of been just rough this year. I mean, yeah, the shortened season, and then there was a lot of games that were missed by some teams because there was outbreaks and players weren't following protocol and this and that. So, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I really haven't even been watching baseball. It's really just been one of those things that I've just been kind of like, yeah, it's there.
We got another guest here.
Well, hold on, John. We're in the middle of our sports segment.
No, we talk about cigars.
Should be ready.
John's really just making all the rounds tonight.
He is making a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Of course. Absolutely. Cigars with friends and
What are you smoking?
Today I'm smoking actually a Perdomo. I'm getting ready to go and smoke one.
Yes.
Oh, Perdomo. We love Perdomo.
Let's go, Perdomo.
I smoke a lot.
Perdomo. We just had Nick Perdomo on the show 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. Yeah, Nick was a guest. That's a good one.
Nice.
That's a good one.
It is.
Yep.
Yep.
I think that's what I smoked with Nick.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, the thing with Perdomo is he has great consistency, great quality. You know what you're getting into every time, no matter what cigar you pick up. It's always going to be good, a lot of flavor. It's going to burn right. It's never a dud. They're all draw tested. A vertically integrated guy like Nick Perdomo, I mean, he does everything. He makes the staples, he makes the cellophane, he makes the box, he grows the
Everything.
tobacco, he ages it,
He makes
he
everything.
rolls it, he does the whole thing. I mean, how do you mess that up?
And you're right. And you know what? I love the fact that you said evenly burned. That's big for me. Because I'm always smoking outside with the wind and all. I never had to fix it on my life. I just
Yeah.
smoke it all the way from the front to the end and be done.
Yeah, I mean, and that's one of the things that I'm trying to do next year. Coronavirus. It's I want to go down to the next spot, but if this is back,
But let me know. I'll go with you.
yeah, I mean,
I'll
I'm
play
trying.
it for those borders, so for that.
Yeah, I'm trying to head down next year in February to visit the factory. I'm excited. That's one of like my dream trips right there. Visit the
Come
factory.
on, go ahead and make it a big group dream trip. We can all dream and go together. We need something to look forward to.
Yeah.
We're trying to put a stop on a lot of things. Thankfully, Atlanta Cigar Week, we were still able to do some things, but we're trying to stay safe, smoke together, and still have a good time. So, and just be smoking by yourself all the time.
Yeah, I never smoke alone. I believe that's
Love
the,
it.
I think that's Dojo's slogan. Never smoke alone.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. It's
Still out
Cigar
from the
Dojo's.
dojo.
I love it.
Yeah.
So what are you guys smoking right now?
I'm smoking the McAuliffe Herencia Habano Toro from McAuliffe Cigars.
And I'm
And,
smoking the Nova Leo X.
Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna try them. I haven't had yours. I'm gonna try them.
It's good.
Yeah, these are fantastic. These are from as we said before, we're smoking cigars from our partners. We support the people who support us.
I love it. That's how it's supposed to be, right? I love you, my sister of the week. Thank you, girl. Always a pleasure to
Yeah, Nicole's not shy. She when I met Nicole, she jumped right into it. For
Yep.
those who don't know, hey, she goes, yeah, want to try one?
Sisters of the Leaf. We gotta
She
keep
loves
smoking.
it. She just smokes all the time.
That's supposed to be. Pleasure. I got to go back to one of the ambassadors. Got to go and make sure everybody's good. It was a pleasure to pop in and say hi to you guys. Hey, next year you guys can come down and hang out with us.
We will come down.
It's always here.
It was really good talking to you too.
Pleasure.
All right. Okay, so. All right, John. So, back to our sports segment.
Yeah, John, we gotta keep you muted for a sec. We gotta
that music
keep
is way too
going
loud.
through it. It's just way too loud. We gotta keep going through our thing here. So I'm sorry, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, so we're talking about
sports.
Yeah, no, I know, but yeah. So baseball said, no champagne celebration, in the playoffs. Not really a big deal. I don't even know why I mentioned it, but it's there. It is what it is. Here in Boston, we mostly cover, Boston sports. Right now, it looks like the Celtics are a Heat 59-59. They are down one game. It's now game 2 tonight. Bruins are out, and that's a little disappointing. I think that It's sad. I mean, they going into the playoffs. I mean, they were the number one team in the league, which is unfortunate that it's already over. And I think the pandemic it halted them, and I think that shook up everybody.
Yeah.
Had that not happened, they had that momentum and everything was good. I think you would have seen a different outcome this year. But
Yeah.
it's tough. Celtics are still in it. Celtics, hopefully they can best Miami here. Red Sox, I try not to talk about it. It's been rough this year. They've been at the bottom of the pack. And as I said before, I haven't really been watching baseball. It's just been one of those things that's there, and I don't know. I mean, for me, I like watching baseball. I mean, not just like when the team's winning or anything like that, but I mean, like there's nobody there. It's the vibe's not there. I mean,
Yeah.
they got fake crowds, whatever. It's just I don't know. It's just not the same for me. I like to watch a baseball game in normalcy, I guess. This empty stadium,
Yeah.
it feels like this game. But football returned. Last week was week 1. The much anticipated Patriots played, and the first appearance of Tom Brady with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers happened. And the Patriots did great. They won. Cam Newton did pretty
Woo.
well. I think the second half of the game was better than the first, but they pulled out a win. Meanwhile, down in New Orleans, Tom Brady made his appearance with the Bucs against Drew Brees and the Saints at the Superdome and lost. And the Saints bested them. And you could see the frustration all over Brady's face. And everyone's making the joke like, oh, he made a mistake. I don't think he's really feeling like he made a mistake yet. I think it's still too early. Tom's definitely determined. I think if anything, you're going to see him come out this week even harder, because anytime Tom is faced with adversity or he's down or people hating on him, whatever, they're doubting him, he always seems to find some strength and he comes back twice as hard. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's hard to speculate. It's not the Patriots. If it was Tom Brady and the Patriots, I'd be like, well, next week he's going to be on fire. But it's a different team. It's a whole different thing. I don't know. We're doing it week by week. Same thing can go with Cam Newton. I mean, he had a good first week. We'll see how he does week 2.
And one of our viewers, Christopher Gomes, said it's the first game with no preseason, so give him some time.
Exactly. You got to give him some slack. I mean, it's no preseason, new team, new system. I don't care how much time you had preseason to prepare, even like before, like in camp and all that. You got to like actually start playing the games and get the rhythm and figure it out. Give him some time. People who are already jumping, he sucks and he made a mistake. He lost the first game against the Saints, who are a pretty damn good team this year again. So, I mean, we'll see how he is in week 5. After week 5, we can make an assessment.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that really covers all of the topics for sports.
Well, actually, hold on. I have my little topic, even though I don't, like I said, not a sports person over here, but I read this story and I found it pretty interesting. So Deshaun Watson, who plays for the Houston, for the Texans, and he posted 3 photos onto his Instagram. And there are photos that a freelance photographer took of him, but that freelance photographer is now suing him for posting photos of himself. So
who did that photographer work for? Or where were the photos
he worked
originally
for, the photos were taken for the Associated Press originally. And so, but this person was a freelance photographer. So he was saying that Deshaun did not have a license to post those photos. And usually they just need to ask so that the person gets credit. And so he's being sued over not giving credit to this photographer for these photos.
Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit. I mean, like
they're photos.
Look,
of
I get
him,
it.
So that's why
look,
I'm
I get it, but it's like it's you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get it. I understand. People and the photographers and had their rights to their shit. But it's like, guy posted a photo of himself. I mean, like, look, you took the photo.
But he didn't give the other guy credit, so. Like, is he supposed to give the photographer credit? I mean, it's not that he had to pay for the photos. It's just that he was supposed to give credit to the person. So I guess that's a debate. Like, can you just post a photo that someone else took of you without giving credit? Obviously,
so basically, you could use a photo of yourself. It's you, but you have to give someone else credit for taking your photo.
Well, that's what they're suing. Yeah, they're not suing for, like, money lost or anything, but he had to ask for permission, I guess, is kind of what the premise was. So.
What did he do with the photo, did you say?
He just posted it to Instagram. Yeah. But he
Yeah,
did
he
3,
didn't
and
do
it
it.
was over the
He didn't
course
use
of a
the
couple
photo in like an
years.
ad campaign. He just
No.
took the photo and he posted it on social media like
Correct.
everybody else does.
Of
It's not like
himself.
he was like, oh, let's use this photo and put it on the Nike ad and put it in the magazine.
No, but his I'm reading right now, his Instagram has 1.4 million followers, so that's potentially 1.4 million people who would have gotten the shout out or been able to see this freelance photographer and maybe solicit his work, right? So that's the debate.
He's just looking because he feels cheated because he didn't get his name mentioned.
Correct.
Yeah, he's looking for his 15 minutes of fame, and he's gonna get it, and he's gonna look like an ass doing it. But hey, that's just my personal opinion. I don't care if you disagree with me. It's my show. I have my rules. I can say what I want. But anyway, yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's just not really anything crazy in the sports world this week.
No.
It's business as usual. Pandemic, but football is here, and I think that's the big one. That's probably the one I've been looking forward to the most, just to see how it would go. So far, so good. I know some teams were able to have fans, some didn't. Patriots didn't have fans. I believe the Saints didn't have fans, but the Chiefs had, I think, 15,000 people Thursday night for the game, and which was interesting. And I'm not sure if anyone else. I only caught a couple of the games. I don't remember if anyone else had any allotment of fans. But it's going to be different depending on the city and the region and the state and all the stuff that's going on. So, it is what it is. It's time will tell. I mean, I don't know. Maybe by the end of the year we can see everyone have a little bit of fans. I think that would be cool. I know the topic that was talked about a lot was, how do you have home field advantage with no fans? I mean, I guess like for football you still kind of do because you still have to travel and you get your own stadium and all that. But like the bubbles for hockey and basketball, if there's no fans and you're all playing in the same place, there's no travel time in between. It's kind of like there really is no advantage. It's pretty even, which normally doesn't happen. So it's an interesting twist on what they're doing because it is pretty even, pretty neutral. Now, baseball, they're traveling.
Yep.
Guys.
What's up, John?
We got something going on here.
Oh, God.
I got Crystal. Crystal, this is for your right ear. Crystal's with Spade Cigars. That's the sponsor of tonight. So, Crystal, right here. You're going to be on with Matthew and Nicole. Last name is actually Tobacco.
Oh, nice.
Hi.
Hold on, give her a second. Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
How's it going down there?
It's going good. Just getting started. Atlanta Cigar Week, Smokin sponsoring the Smokin 2 on Thursday. So yeah, we'll probably be here for about an hour and a half, and it's going live. Saxophone is just finished. So yeah, we're just showcasing our cigars. That you guys see right here. Let me take the phone stuff down.
And it's ladies' night, right?
Yeah, so it's called the Smokin 2. Octavia, her aficionado, is the person that really knows the music with Atlanta Cigar.
You have to find our buddy John a lady to smoke with.
Yeah, John needs a lady
John
to
needs a
hang out
lady.
with down there. He's flying solo.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I don't know it's personal, but it's not the lady here.
Yeah, John's been a little
Yeah, he's
lonely
single.
lately. He could use a female companion for the week.
Oh, wow. So, just real quick, I'm going to show you some of our cigars.
Oh, perfect.
Yep. So, this is the Mocha. Yep, so that is our coffee and chocolate blend. It's a flavored cigar. We also have Midnight, which is another flavored and a French vanilla. Midnight is more like berry, vanilla, and cognac, and then vanilla and hazelnut and vanilla. Sometimes we're using a cold break or someone wants a little bit of flavor. But we originally started off with our premium cigar brand. So our signature stick is actually a black label, which is all our premiums are from Nicaragua and Chile. So with the black label and the Maduro, a little bit of pepper, but it's full body thick, Robusto. It's really popular. It's one of our top sellers still to this day. We have our white label, which is one of my favorites. It's really smooth.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this one is a Maduro as well, full body. Less peppery. I don't like as much pepper as far as the nose that I prefer to smoke, but sounds good. So we have all different kinds. We have an anniversary, which came out about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
It's a Connecticut blend. And then our red label, which is a Corolla leaf, right here.
Oh wow. And
Yeah.
where do you sell your cigars, just so our viewers, if they're interested?
So we sell our cigars anywhere, even internationally. At this point, we just open up an account to make sure we can sell across the world. So, but as far as like where you can get your hands on them, we're mostly going to be in the Texas area. We're in Baltimore, Maryland. We're in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yep.
The hope was to expand more this year, but of course, due to everything going on, slow the process. So, but we're about 50% of our sales are online.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, SpaceCigars.com. And we're really big on our marketing and everything. So we're real big on Instagram right now. That's how we connect with a lot of our customers. So,
Awesome.
Well, this is actually
Awesome.
interesting. It's a first for us. We, to have an actual, I have a sales presentation take place live on the show. So this is a first for us. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you guys. Y'all have a great day.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
thanks.
please,
You too. Thank you for joining
and
us.
please give your information to John so we can put you up on our website so our viewers of the show tonight can check you out online too.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a good day, y'all.
Yeah, you
See
too.
ya.
Bye.
All right.
I'm gonna mute John really quick just so that I can. And he likes to unmute himself sometimes. It gets getting really loud down there.
I know.
But for those
is in party mode.
But for those of you guys following along at home, I just lit up another cigar. I'm smoking an Aganorsa Leaf Connecticut Churchill, box pressed. This is one of my favorite Connecticut shade cigars. It's very creamy. It's on the milder side. Plenty of flavor, very consistent, really smooth. A lot of smoke. We had Terrence Riley from Aganorsa Leaf. Sorry, I'm like kind of like stumbling a little bit here, but yeah, we had Terrence Riley on the show a few months ago. We smoked the Supreme Leaf that came out earlier this year, and I wanted something a little milder now. I figured I'd light this up as we still have a little bit of time left on the show, and I figured, well, I'll get another cigar going.
Wonderful. I'm almost due for another cigar.
How are you making out on that Nova?
I love this Nova. Leo X, one of my favorites, hands down.
Yeah. No, actually, we don't have a box of that in the humidor in the house. We'll have to get a box. Yeah, well, there's a lot of cigars that we don't have that we should have. But, I mean, we also have a lot of cigars.
We can't have all of them, though. Let's be real. We can't have all
We do have quite an impressive collection. For those of you guys watching at home, so it's hard. I mean, there's a lot of cigars we have, and there's a lot of cigars we don't have that we want or we should. It's hard. We can only smoke so much at one time, even with the two of us.
It's a lot to smoke.
Like, everyone knows how much I love my bourbon collection as well, and Nicole, I find myself hunting even more because Nicole is the stash goes up and then it starts coming down quicker because I have another drinker in the house now.
Put me on the spot. It's fine.
She drinks more than I do, and she, and for all the Irish people out there, feel free to stand up and defend this if it's true or if it's not. But she claims it's the Irish side. It really helps her put the alcohol away. So specifically the whiskey and the bourbon. So, but hey, we enjoy it. She has a good time. She enjoys it. I enjoy it. It's something we do together. That's all that matters. So I keep hunting bourbon. I like the hunt too. The hunt is the fun part. Cracking it open, drinking, it's really secondary for me. I like when you go in there and you actually, you get something good. You find it, you get it for a good price. You don't overpay for it. You just get lucky. You're right place, right time. Had a couple of good wins this past week. I won't air them out. I won't air it out on the show.
Guys.
What?
Hold on a second. Hold on.
We got somebody here who's literally called the cigar rock star. We got him live here. Right here.
Okay.
Right here. Here. Hey, will you play?
Oh, wow.
going on? How you doing?
Yo, what's going
Hi.
on, man? How you doing?
I'm all right. What y'all doing tonight?
We're just smoking. We're doing our show. We're hanging out, and John's just bringing us around to different people and showing everybody off.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, it looks like a great time down there. We wish we were there.
Yep. John's our field reporter right now for the show.
Good to see you.
See, this is different for us. We don't normally have this kind of interaction on the show. We don't normally have a live correspondence. So this is definitely a first here. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's truly unique. It's a truly unique experience.
Y'all definitely get the live show. All right, I gotta say my hello.
All right.
All right.
All right. I think it's almost time to say goodbye to John. We gotta let him do his thing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap up with John
Yeah.
soon. It's getting rowdy down there. It's
We
getting
lost
wild.
him again.
He'll be back. We're just gonna have to make sure we're gonna make sure you keep him muted there for a second.
I'm sure. I know, right, Agnes? Someone chimed in and said, I feel miserable here looking at that fun event, but we're trying to be safe. Come on, COVID strong. We're trying to.
Agnes also said Jonathan will not go home alone. I am sure they will give goodie bags at the event.
He'll have to show us all his goodies next week.
So
Not
yeah, I
those
mean
kind
we
of
are.
goodies, but like
We
the
are,
cigar goodies.
John is having a good time. Hold on, Nicole. So John is having a good time, but before he gets too carried away, it might almost be time to say goodnight to John. I mean, it's getting a little loud down there. It's
Yeah.
getting a little difficult to hear what's going on. So, for
Yeah.
the sake of our viewers,
Goodbye,
it's
John.
a little. We'll have to.
It's fine. I can just kick him off.
Well, I don't know if we can just kick him off, but I don't know if he can even hear us right now.
I don't
but,
think so. He's partying.
Yeah, I know that it's getting pretty tough to talk to people.
Viewers, we have lost our field correspondent.
Yeah, field correspondent.
Man down.
The communication level is getting difficult down there. That's a loud room, and it's kind of it's interrupting the show a little bit. Now we're just commentating. This is actually entertaining on its own. There's no sound down there. We can just commentate on it like
Look
one of
at
those
him.
videos on YouTube. Yeah, keep yourself muted. But
yeah,
just
we
show
lost
us
John
what's
at
going on.
Ladies' Night in Atlanta. Oh God.
Yeah, look at this. It's getting wet and wild down there.
Yeah, I think we need to we have to keep the show G-rated. So we should probably get him off camera.
We have to keep it at least PG rated. I mean, he had a guy urinating.
My friend of Delta Airlines.
All right.
Hi.
Delta Airlines in the house in Atlanta.
What's going on?
All right.
Yeah, he's being good about it. He's muting himself back up really quick.
His wife makes candles. And she's been with us in the VIP house the last few days. So I've also purchased some wonderful candles from her. I went to the night. I bought one that was actually in a Havana Club bottle. It was called Midnight Lemon. But yeah, it's ramping up here. And it's 9 o'clock and we're in. And this is what's going on. We're in the cigar week. All right, here we go, Mike.
He's just gonna go back to rock out and just showing off. This is actually interesting. He's already spent 47 minutes just walking around with his phone's been on the whole time. So he's been walking around showcasing this event this whole time.
I know. He was in the bathroom. We saw someone peeing. We've met at least 5 people right now. There's a saxophone he's showing right now. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely the first time we've done anything like this on the show, and it's interesting because he gets to rock out, he gets to be social. We can mute him whenever we want to, so we can get rid of some of that loud noise.
Yeah,
sorry,
keep him there nodding his head.
I'm yawning. I can't believe it. I don't normally do this on the show.
No.
God, what a week it's been.
But I just want to let our viewers know what's going on next week. So next week we actually have Sam Spencer from McAuliffe Cigars. He's going to be live on our show.
Hey, we got Vladimir Putin twerking on the screen behind him.
Yeah, I don't see no Vladimir Putin twerking.
He left the blur background thing on, so it's kind of fuzzy. I mean,
is that I know. I just think his phone can't
maybe it's just
zoom in on enough. So,
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, so McAuliffe Cigars is going to be on next week. We love when McAuliffe Cigars comes to pay us a visit, so Sam will be on. John will not be on the show next week. John is doing an event next week. John, can you hear me? Probably not.
I just muted him.
Oh, you muted.
You recognize his last name. I'm not going to get into it, but you got to say his last name.
I can't even hear him.
I think we've mentally lost John.
I can't even hear him. We've just lost him altogether.
Yeah.
Can't even hear him. But yeah, so we have Sam Spencer coming on from our friends in McAuliffe.
Well, I did want to talk a minute about John's event next week, so let me pull that up. So he is doing an event where it is a digital event. You can actually cook along with John, which I think is kind of cool. So he's doing that, so he will not be on the show. So it will just be me and Matthew working on that. So they are, let's see here. It is called La Flor Dominicana Gourmet Smoke Sessions. So it is Hacking Gourmet, which is John's Monday night cooking podcast that he does with a couple other guys. And they are going to be, I think they're going to be at a shop live called Tobacco Leaf. And they also have a partnership for that event with Meat and Bone. So essentially what you can do is you can go onto meatandbone.com. You can pay to get, what are they doing? They're doing...
So basically, it's going to be a package for his event.
Yeah.
You can go onto their website. You can purchase meat that will be part of the...
It's a tomahawk that they're going to cook. So you can purchase a tomahawk steak.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can basically, you order the meat he's going to be cooking and have it so that you can join him virtually on this event he's doing online and in person at a shop. I believe it's in Maryland. And you can be from home. You can prepare the steak and, smoke cigars and do all this stuff from home as well. And I think, oh Jesus, there it is again.
Don't be
I don't know why this happened. It's just been a crazy week. I've been working so much this week.
Yeah.
So you can enjoy that event, from home as well. He's going to be doing this in several shops actually. There's going to be a couple more, but he's going to be doing this. I don't know what I can and cannot say, so I'm not going to.
Yeah.
But he will be doing it in multiple shops. That's all I can say that. He will be doing this in multiple shops. I don't know if they'll all be virtual, but he will be doing this multiple times. We will be in attendance for one of them that's going to be in our local area coming up in October. So we're really excited for that.
Absolutely.
And so next week he won't be on the show with us. It's just going to be the two of us.
We haven't officially announced all the dates yet in the thing. We're going to do an official announcement on the 28th of September.
March.
Yeah. We're going to do the 28th of September. We do have some special. We're going to be doing one every single month through February of 22.
Wow.
So yeah, it should be really cool, and we're looking forward to it. The first, yeah.
Oh, I was just going to say, we were just talking about the one this Thursday, and that's why you're not going to be on us with the show. So we were letting people know that they can go onto meatandbone.com if they want to participate and buy the package for that lovely, lovely piece of tomahawk. And if they want to join in, they can. And you can get more information at tobaccoleafmd.com because that is who is hosting the event.
Yeah, John, I didn't want to say too much because I didn't know what was out there, but I knew there was some other
stuff. Yeah, we haven't
cooking.
announced everything yet, but we'll do an official announcement on the 28th.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're having a blast over here. It's going good. It's just heating up.
You got to find a lady, John.
Yeah, John, don't go alone.
There's plenty
ladies'
of them.
night.
There's
Come
plenty
on.
of them.
You got to put your
so we'll be good.
fishing hook out there. Catch one.
I want to see John.
So I'm gonna.
I wanted to see John Carney put the Mac down on a lady, like no cigar BS, just like go down and be like, hey, like I like you, I want to be with you, I want to see.
I mean, he could just say his name though. He could just say, oh hi, I'm John Carney of La Flor Dominicana, and like, boom, is that a cigar event?
It's funny. I just ran into this guy, Jonathan Campbell. He's with Spade Cigars. Well, he's not really with him. He's a friend of the guy that owns it. And you were talking to the owner's wife, and so I'm sitting there and I was like, hey man, I met you. He's like, nah. So I gave my card. He's like, dude, he's like, I know Lito, Jonathan, everybody. And he's like, oh shit. He's like, man, you look so different. I was like, I had hair and got the so I'd known him for a while. We hung out a bunch of times and he didn't recognize me, which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
But no, I'm gonna probably leave the show now. I'm gonna go get this night continuing on. It was awesome. I mean, we could go on for hours from here.
We could.
Different,
I think
cigar people down here, but
that you need to take a video of the aftermath tomorrow morning and put it on the Smokin
no,
Tabacco
nobody
page.
needs to see that.
No.
Nobody needs to see that.
Can
But
we?
I'll
Can
bet you
we?
do here. Huh?
Can we see John Carney hungover on the Smokin Tabacco live tomorrow? Just just
We'll just do a.
even if
John
you
Carney,
do
John
a
Carney doesn't get hung. John Carney doesn't get hung over anymore.
No.
yes, he does. I can attest to that.
No,
But
he doesn't.
can I see? Can we maybe see John Carney do a sober review live from his hotel bathroom in the hotel room? Not now,
Maybe,
but
but I'll tell you one thing. On Smokin Tabacco. No, but we did go live on Smokin Tabacco from the Mo Smokes Mobile Cigar Lounge. I'm trying to convince Mo Smokes to take me to the airport on Saturday in the mobile cigar lounge.
Ooh.
I'm jealous.
You got to
by
take
the
some
way.
videos for that. That's yeah.
She is LFD.
What's right here? LFD? Yeah. Right here. Oh yeah. Does she want to go on the show real quick? What's her name again? Connie. All right, so we do have one special guest here. We got Connie. She is, the cigar porn hashtag and stuff you see online.
Yeah.
Is that her?
She is the original cigar porn. So,
Ooh.
Connie, do you want to go live on the Smokin Tabacco show?
Look at him,
Yes.
the sales
Say
pitch.
hi. She's gonna say hi. She's focused over
Hi.
here.
Hi.
Y'all know her.
Yeah, we got the whole crew. All right, so I'm going to bid you all adieu. I'm going to go back and enjoy the night. We're here at Atlanta Cigar Week. We're at Republic. A lot of friends, a lot of good culture, a lot of good cigar smoking. I got to get her a shirt. She asked me for one earlier. We didn't have any of her size.
I love you.
And she loves me.
I love you.
Most women do.
Oh yeah.
And we are enjoying it. The LFD experience.
Thank you. So anyway,
Joining the cigar. We are, look, girl guy.
life is good in Atlanta.
Life
Cigar
is good.
porn. She smokes too. Atlanta Cigar Week.
I
We'll
love
see
it.
you
I've
all.
actually
We'll see you all next time. John
see you,
Carney out.
John. Have fun. I've seen those shirts before. I've seen the actual group on Facebook too.
Yeah, I've seen it. They're out there. There's a lot of different groups and there's a lot of different people there. That was Carney, and he's off the show now. But yeah, so that's the last time you're going to see him for 2 weeks because he won't be with us. As we were talking about before, he won't be with us next week. It'll just be myself and Nicole with Sam from McAuliffe Cigars, and then the following week. Actually, I don't think we.
No, but we do have some bigger people lined up. It's just a matter of what days we're getting them on the show. So we will not release that quite yet, but we do have some big names coming on the show in the next couple weeks. So
I mean, we've been consistently keeping some big names in, which has been cool. I mean, and it's awesome. We have a lot of guests on the show, and we don't always have a guest on the show. Very rarely do we not, but there's been a lot of people around, especially this year. It's been easy to get people just because everyone's not doing a lot. So, but it's been great. We appreciate everyone coming on. We know a lot of people out there, and they love the idea of the show. They all want to be on the show, and it's great. And we love that everyone comes on. It's fantastic.
And a comment from our friend Agnes: "It's okay, just bring Bodie on the show again. We will. Yeah, don't worry. He's our show mascot now." So
yeah, Bodie can come on the show. I mean, he's definitely going to be seen a lot more. Around for those of you guys following us at home. Yeah, Bodie will be making more appearances, either on the show or on social media, maybe on the website. We'll get him on there. We'll figure something out. But yeah, you can follow him. What was his username again? His hashtag?
It is Bodie_Tabacco on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. And he's a Tibetan Terrier, which is, from what I understand, a kind of a rare breed. It's not a breed you usually find a lot. As I said, we had to go get him from Texas.
I had to go get him from Texas. And I had to have a lovely COVID test where they shoved the thing up my nose, for those of you who have not had one yet. And flying was an interesting experience in itself, just because the airports are dead. And also then traveling with a puppy. Weird experience if you've never done it before. So
now, I was communicating with you most of the time while you were making the travel. And did you say, was it the dog or the flight attendant that kept farting the whole time on the way back?
It was the dog. So Bodie eats a raw diet, and we had some dog treats, which were natural. They were peanut butter, but I don't think he has been exposed to peanut butter dog treats yet. And so to calm him down, I had given him some, and he kept farting on the plane. And I think the people behind me actually were complaining about it because I overheard them being like, well, we paid for these seats too. I overheard like bits of this couple's conversation behind me, and I
Oh,
really
shut
think
up.
they were complaining about it. But then one of the flight attendants, I was sitting in the front, like the extra legroom space, the front of the plane, because I had the dog, and technically that goes under the by your feet. And
Yeah.
so the flight attendant kept then spraying like this hand sanitizer that was very floral and musky. It smelled cheap. I don't want to be mean, but it smelled cheap. And you know, like the cheap sprays that give you a headache. So I think she kept spraying it, and I couldn't tell if she was spraying it for her own or because Bodhi was farting. And I don't know, but it was very awkward.
Well, there was at one point she had texted me. She was telling me about this. I'm like, well, I don't know. The dog's gonna do what the dog's gonna do. And then
And
she's like, I don't know. It might be the flight attendant now. And I'm like, really? That's
yeah,
weird.
maybe she was farting and covering up her own farts. I don't know, but I was just trying to like hide him, and just like this cute little puppy wasn't farting. It has
Yeah,
nothing to
I
do with
mean,
me. So,
thank God that's over.
so
I
yeah.
mean, that must have been a very uncomfortable situation.
Such is life, but we have this cute little puppy, so it was all worth it.
And then to the
Bodhi
couple
Tobacco.
complaining to the couple complaining behind you, it's like you've never been on a plane before, and people fart on the plane all the time. The dog. I mean, what are you gonna do? You know?
I
I
just wanted to
mean,
be, well, because their rules are technically you have to keep the dog in its carrier the entire time. Now, he was crying,
yeah,
so I didn't let him out, but I let him stick his head out so I could just pet him, and I moved his carrier to my lap. So I don't know if they were saying something as to that. But also across the aisle, there was another woman with a dog, and at one point she took her entire dog out of the carrier and just had her dog like sitting on the lap, and then that dog was growling at Bodhi, so it was like trying to maneuver that. I feel like it was almost
yeah.
worse than a baby, but I feel like I don't know, like I would have liked to deal with a crying baby over dealing with the dog who was farting.
I don't know. I kind of wish
I don't know.
I went to Texas on that trip. I don't know.
I was there for like 4 hours and I flew back. So I went to Boston to Houston and back in one day. I was tired.
I just miss the travel. You know, I miss traveling.
Yeah. It
Just to
was
be able to be like,
quiet. The plane
I
wasn't
know.
full. The airports, like when you go to the gates, you know how like they used to be so packed, and like if you guys haven't traveled yet, you know, you'd have to fight for a seat and you wouldn't be able to even sit down and wait at your gate like a half hour before. Empty. Like you could go
Yeah.
and there's just so much space. So definitely like air travel is down, but the actual restrictions of going through security is what surprised me the most. In Boston, they didn't have me take my liquids out of the bag. They didn't have me take my electronics out of the bag. Didn't have me take my shoes off. When I gave them my ID to travel, they didn't have me take my mask off. So that was fine. You know, they were just like, go through, whatever. When I was coming back from Texas, they did have me take my shoes off. They had me do the regular things, liquids out, um, iPad, you know, laptop out. And then they had me take down my mask to verify I was who I was, just because the mask covers, you know, X amount of your face. So
Yep.
it was interesting, like how different it was state by state, too, you know, the regulations, but they can make those. So
Well, I just look forward to the day that I can travel freely again without too much nonsense, and it's just safe to go
I know.
about and do what it is that I like to do. But we are getting towards the end of
Yeah.
the show tonight. We're going to keep it short and sweet. I mean, we're almost running about the regular time, but we're going to end it a
Yep.
little bit early tonight. And you know, as I said, you know, we have some cool stuff coming up. John won't be here next week, but he'll be here the week after. He has some cool stuff coming up with Hacking Gourmet and LFD, so be sure to follow Hacking Gourmet and check out all the stuff they are doing. Again, another shout out to Regal Street Woodshop for the beautiful ashtray that we showed you guys earlier. Thank you again to Lee. That was fantastic, and we hope to do some more stuff with him in the future. Other than that, I don't really have much else. I'm gonna finish my cigar here. Probably finish my wine from dinner. I still have a half a bottle of wine in the house, and then head on up to bed. Yeah, I still have a couple of days of work left ahead of me, and it's going to be a little long, so got to power through the end here. And I don't know. I'm just looking forward to Sunday. I need a good lazy day, you know. Last Sunday it was my only day off this week, and you know I didn't do my regular day job. I didn't do any cigar stuff. I just kind of like, I have other things I need to do, and I still didn't even have any downtime. So this Sunday, I'm looking for some downtime. That's on my agenda.
I know, and for
That's
just our super quickly for our viewers who are still tuning in, yeah, his schedule changed recently, and I've been I traveled for the dog, and some things have come up. So if we haven't been posting a lot, that is why. Life happens. We are human. But
we've just had
yeah,
some extra shit going on, but
yeah,
we'll keep it real for you guys. Don't worry,
yeah,
and we'll keep it fresh. We have some more stuff coming. Don't worry, we're not
absolutely.
going stale on you. There's just some times when
Yeah.
I don't know, we got stuff going on. You better be looking forward to Saturday. It's my B
Shout
day from
out to Jonathan.
Jonathan
Happy birthday,
Fantasia.
Jonathan. 26. You're getting old.
Yeah, Jonathan is Nicole's sister. For those of you guys watching at home, and
My
he's
sister.
having your
My
brother.
sister.
Sorry, it's this is why it's time to end the show. It's time for me to go. But yeah, no, we're looking forward to hanging out with him on Saturday, and he's probably gonna get a little drunk on his birthday. So
Hmm.
he's
And
got a
lots of
bottle of Buffalo
cigars.
Trace. We're getting him into bourbon. So he bought his first
Yeah.
bottle of Buffalo Trace, probably the Buffalo Trace itself, and I think
Yep.
he's gonna crack that open on his birthday.
Yep. No
If he's
Fireball. He's got to
if he's
drink better than
lucky,
Fireball.
if I'm in a good mood, and if I remember, if I'm feeling it, because I won't do it if I'm not feeling it. Maybe I'll bring some of the real top shelf stuff for him to try on his birthday. But I haven't decided yet. We'll see.
All right.
But anyway, thank you guys for watching the show. We appreciate it. Thanks for watching with us every week. Follow us. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that fun stuff. Smokin Nicole, Smokin Tabacco. We're on there. Find us. Follow Bodie, the amazing Tibetan Terrier who's new to the Smokin Tabacco family. And we will see you next week.
All right. Bye, guys.